Welcome to the sixth lecture. Now, from this lecture, our actual work starts because so far it was just a monologue delivering lecture, and you were just a passive listener. But now it will not be like that. So here we are starting from very basic, how to install Python and Jupyter Notebook. And here complete information is given for three operating systems: Windows, Mac, and Linux. However, the demo I will be able to give only for Windows and Linux, Ubuntu, because for Mac it would be, I don't have any Mac hardware at present. But for Windows, you can see that if I minimize my Jupyter Notebook, then here now it is running Windows. Still, this Windows is running on my Ubuntu. This is called virtualization. To those who are familiar with it, please pardon me. But for new people, this is called virtualization. And here Windows is called guest operating system and Ubuntu is called host operating system. And I am using Oracle's VirtualBox, which is also an open source software. Okay, so on left side, my window is running, and this Jupyter Notebook is still running in Ubuntu. On this left, this whole bar, sidebar, where various shortcuts are there, that is in Ubuntu. Jupyter Notebook is also running on the local host in Ubuntu. Okay. Now the question is which OS to use. I personally suggest that if you have to work for cloud, in cloud, then you will better straight away start learning everything on Ubuntu Linux. At the same time, if you want to become entrepreneur, if you want to become an innovator, then also I suggest you straight away start learning using Ubuntu. But at the same time, I would like to say that if you want to look for a job, then you might find that around 90% or maybe 80% of the organizations in India, they are working using Windows. So at that time, it would be familiar environment, and you do everything on Windows. Okay. Even Windows nowadays has embraced Linux in certain way. There is some feature called WSL. Okay, so Windows subsystem for Linux. So you can use that subsystem, but I would still prefer instead of doing that, it is better to either choose this or choose this. Mac and Linux would not have much difference between the commands. Okay, but Windows and Linux sometimes will have quite many differences. So I will first show things on Windows, and then I will show things on Ubuntu. For the sake of my convenience, initially I am forgetting about Mac and Ubuntu. Let us focus only on Windows. So first thing is installing Python on Windows. So here it says that go to this official website python.org and navigate to the downloads section. Okay, and download the executable installer and run it. That is a standard way of doing any installation, any software we install on Windows like that only. We download one exe file and we install on our Windows. Okay, so let us open. Let me minimize this. Now this is Windows. Let me open that python.org. And here it is the downloads section in which this is download of latest version. Now instead of this, you can click this, open this link in another tab. Then you may get few older versions. Okay, but for many of the older version, they have provided stopped providing MSC, that is executable exe file. They will just provide a zip file, and you will have to install using other methods. So let us do this older latest download only. So I am downloading this. Okay, now as it has been downloaded, I open this and I right click it and I or double click it, and here it is. Add this thing, add python.exe to path variable. And if you are the sole user of your PC, then it does not make any difference what you do with this. But if multiple people are using and you are the administrator and you only want to use this, then you can use this. Okay, then install now. Very quickly the software will install itself. Not exactly software, but okay. I am pausing video and stop continue when it has installed. I had forgotten to add the shortcut for pausing the video in my OBS studio, so I had to add it. So therefore, it is installing still. And this disable path limit, that also I think you should click, okay, and close. Now, on Windows, how to see if it is properly installed or not? So type cmd command prompt and open it, and in that type python version. You can see here, you will see this only if you have checked that during installation that add python to the path variable. Okay, and so do not forget to do that. If you forgot, then please uninstall and again do installation, and remember to check that during the installation that add python to the path variable. So here I can see that my python version is python 3.12.6. Okay, actually you might require some older version also, but we will see how to do that when we will explain working of virtual environment. Okay, now that window is installed, sorry, python is installed on windows. Now the next step, so I again come back to my Jupyter notebook, and here it is saying that now you install Jupyter notebook. Okay, so how to install? In command prompt, use this command pip install Jupyter notebook. So pip is the standard way of doing any package installation of Python. So the general command is pip install and the package name. Okay, so I will again add cmd command prompt and open it, and here I will write pip install Jupyter notebook. Maybe I think between Jupyter and notebook there should be a space. Pip install notebook. Okay, fine. So pip install and only notebook. You can see that installation has started. I am pausing my video on cubes. Whole installation, long address, and finally it says that things are installed. Okay, fine. Still it is installing, so I will still pause it. You can see what it is installing: web encoding, WC width, 5 into pure evaluation, fast JSON, and so many things. Okay, so Jupyter client, then IPY kernel. Those who are familiar, they know Jupyter server, Jupyter lab, notebook, so many different things it is installing just by one command, pip install notebook. This single command after installing Python. Okay, let it install. So once the installation is over, it has installed so many things. But once the installation is over, these many large number of packages are installed. Okay, and you can see once your installation is over, you will get your this prompt, command prompt again. There you can here write Jupyter notebook. Now, if you write that, then here I have already given in another command prompt, but you can write in same command prompt. So you can see that first I try to run Jupyter lab. It could not be run directly, but Jupyter notebook. So it is that command is given somewhere here. Just a minute. Yes, here. Okay. So I just type Jupyter space notebook, and after some long messages, it starts look server at the local host with this. You may get slightly different message because I am running on VirtualBox, but you may get slightly different message. And here for you, if you are running everything on Windows only, not in VirtualBox but on native window, your own Windows OS system, then this link will be clickable. So you can just click here and it will open in a browser. In my case, I am running on a VirtualBox. You can see here Oracle VM VirtualBox. So in that case, I will have to open one browser. Say let me open the Edge browser of my window, and let me paste that particular local host and all that thing. So if I paste that, then this is what it will show. Okay, not that, this one. This is what it will show. Okay, so this is how look on the local host, Jupyter Notebook will start. And see, if you are doing it for the first time, then everything will be blank. But I have stored several data sets here, and I have stored many IPYNB files and many other things. So that is a different thing. But this is how it will appear. Okay, local host, and I can even start a new file, new, and notebook. So as soon as I start a new file in the browser, a new tab will open here, and new notebook will start. Okay, so in my case on VirtualBox, it will not be able to show you that thing, but maybe this existing Jupyter notebook at least I can open. In your case, the new notebook when you open, it will start like this only. Okay, and in that Jupyter notebook, thereafter you can start typing Python commands, as we will see in our different chapters. Okay, so this is how Jupyter notebook can be installed. As I said, there is no need for you to use VirtualBox. You are supposed to do everything in just three commands on your. First command is install Python. We downloaded one exe file from here and just double clicked it, so it installed Python. Do not forget to do this add Python to the path that will be given as an option. So check that and complete the installation. Thereafter use this pip install notebook, and thereafter just type Jupyter space notebook, and it will open Jupyter notebook in your default web browser. Thank you.